It's lovely that everyone has come out to the Hammersmith Apollo to have a laugh, to enjoy yourselves. Because I think on the whole, we are quite a grumpy nation. We are a grumpy nation of people. But I think that that's something that we should celebrate. We should celebrate how grumpy we are because that's what makes us British. And if we weren't like this, we would be like Americans, and we don't want that happening. Because there are some things in this great country, oh yeah, there are some things that we will never have, and we need to embrace that. Like customer service. We are never going to have customer service in the UK. They love that in America. I don't want it here. Because if you go into a shop in the UK, you know what you're getting put through, yeah? Like a phone shop, for example. You walk into the Carphone warehouse, you know the drill. You know that if you go into the Carphone warehouse, you can get ignored for days. There'll be a corpse at the counter where some elderly gentleman has gone in and tried to upgrade without his wife there to help. And even when you do get assistance, it's going to be from some patronizing little teenager in a suit that's constantly going to be asking you how many minutes you're talking in a month, bruv. But when you leave the shop, you feel like you've earned your phone. I broke my phone when I was in America. I had to go into the Apple store in New York. Oh my God, the Apple store in New York is like a big, white, glistening cathedral of twats. Before you even have your foot in the door, there is some tart in your face with a fringe. Hey buddy, my name's Drew. What brings you to the Apple store today, hombre? I'm here to buy a phone, not make a friend. Piss off. They genuinely applaud the first customer in of the day. The Apple store in New York, they all stand around applauding the idiot as he walks in. Woo, we love you, man. Customer number one, you rock. Can you imagine getting away with that behaviour at a phone shop in the UK? I think not. At T-Mobile in the Westfield shopping centre? The only customer that's getting applauded there is the last one out of the day. Oh, I think Christ, you've got mate. We can all go down a pub, you Blackberry. How you doing? I don't like customer service. And it works both ways as well. Like when I was in America, I needed to use the train. And I was on the platform in America, and I saw a poster on one of the stations, right? It had on it one of their rail employees. She was there, all made up, her eyes full of life and hope. She had a smile across her face. And then underneath it, a little slogan. Hey, you got enough snacks for the journey? Enjoy your trip. Compare that to the posters that you get up and down this great island on every single station platform. What is it? A poster of a National Rail employee with a massive black eye. Please don't hit our stop.